Josh talked this morning. He said that you guys are asked to do a lot on the interior, play different roles, take on double teams, things of that nature. How has it been, juggling all those different responsibilities when you're out there?
Say it one more time.
Since Josh Davis said he's asking a lot of you guys on the interior, playing different positions, multiple roles, things of that nature. How do you kind of juggle that responsibility as an interior guy?
Getting your playbook and you just know what to do. Always help the rookies out. We do have a lot of roles, but it's not too much they're asking here.
Dr. Graham has talked about how, just throw out 4-3-3-4, whatever, we're going to play what we're going to play to beat that team each week. You like that? And you feel like you got that versatility to be able to cover whatever base he's asking you to cover?
Yeah. That's really, I like it. They're teaching it and we'll do it.
Got a couple rookie draft picks in your position group. What have you seen? What are your impressions of Neil Farrell and Matthew Butler?
Man, they're out there working hard, man, and it's hot, and but they're out there working. So this is nice. It's my first year here, so let me tell you right now, we're working hard out there in that heat, and I like it.
Is that a challenge dealing with the heat out here? I know today was a nice little break at the end of practice, but typically, is it a challenge?
Well, the nutritionist staff, they really help us, and they're making sure we're hydrated, and I mean it helps us out just so they're on top of it, so we don't have to think about it too much. So it really hasn't been a challenge so far.
Did you think coming to play in the desert, you'd have a practice ended by a monsoon?
Oh, that's what this is? Oh. No, I never thought that. It's always nice to see rain out here, though.
You guys brought a lot of new players in your group. Does that group gel quickly, or how's it been like getting to know everybody and kind of get to be one unit, I guess?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, this D-line room is fantastic. We're always together, meal rooms, meeting rooms, locker room, and we really did click pretty quick. It was a very quick connection with everybody.
Anything else?
What is your assessment of how camp has gone for the defense overall so far? Are you guys getting kind of accomplished what you want to get accomplished?
Yeah. I mean, we're getting better every day. I mean, at every level. We're out there working, and the coaches are helping us, and we're trying to do what they say, and it's every day.
How beneficial has it been for you to be able to play alongside Max Crosby and Chandler Jones and kind of help you out?
Oh, great, man! They help me out when I need it. Like when they're communicating and everybody's getting the call across the line, and that too is something we're working on every day as well.
Two more, Paul and Q.
Obviously, it's all about the team at this point, but how do you see yourself fitting in personally on this revamped defensive line?
Revamp, I'd see myself fitting in just fine. Like I said, this is a good group I'm in. Everybody's working, and when everybody's working, everybody fits, and I think that's why we fit together so well, because, I mean, we're all on the same mission.
Today was the third padded practice. How did you feel that went? And then also, are you looking forward to Thursday, the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, this padded practice was nice. Y'all see the rain. It's always beautiful. And the second part of the question was what?
Hall of Fame game on Thursday. Looking forward to it. Expectations.
Oh yeah, we're looking forward to getting out there. We've been working hard, so you want to see what we've put together so far. And the Thursday night game will really show us and get back in here and work on whatever we need to work on.
Ready to hit someone that's not you guys?
Yeah, it's always nice going against somebody else.
All right, great. Thanks, Andrew.
All right, thank you.
Your impressions of how quickly the offense is kind of grasping everything and coming together here at training camp?
I mean, guys are pros. I, kind of expect that guys to go home, study, come back, apply the meeting rooms to the field. So I think that's just the expectation out here.
You guys have a pretty deep running back room with different types of players, guys who are more skilled receivers like yourself and Kenyon, and more bruising guys like Josh and Ameer. How do you think that versatility can kind of help you guys?
I mean, I think we're guys who can do a multitude of things, like you said. Right now, it's about just meshing well together, bringing our best effort for whatever they ask us to do. And I think guys are answering the call right now.
How do you kind of balance that?
You guys have a pretty deep running back room with different types of players, guys who are more skilled receivers like yourself and Kenyon, and more bruising guys like Josh and Ameer. How do you think that versatility can kind of help you guys?
I mean, I think we're guys who can do a multitude of things, like you said. Right now, it's about just meshing well together. Live too much in the future, that breeds anxiety. Can't live too much in the past, that breeds depression. So, just staying present, keeping everything that's right in front of you, which is what you can control.
As a running back, when you see guys like Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow and Waller, how does that help a running back, especially the run game in general?
For sure. I mean, you know, those guys are going to, get attention. So it puts you on a spotlight to be at your best all the time, because the ball could come to you if they're stretching the field or, whatever that may be. And really it's just those guys are sparks. So it's just good encouragement for you to elevate your game, to always be at your, tip top. And those guys are always bringing it. And I think our guys in our room definitely bring it as well.
Ameer, how do you see yourself fitting in this running back room with this team?
Wherever they need me, wherever they need me. I've kind of made myself a Swiss Army knife, throughout my career, whether that's playing a first down back, third down back, or special teams guy. And for me right now, I just enjoy playing the game, whatever that may be. And I think that's why, I fit in, with this team. I think that's why I get along with a lot of guys, because we got a lot of guys who are just willing to go out there and play ball, and that's what it's about.
What appealed to you about this team to come here to sign?
I mean, just the opportunity, I think anytime you have a new regime, anytime you have a clean slate, so to speak, I think it's a good challenge for any individual just in life, and football aside, to put your stake in the ground to say, hey, this is what I was able to bring to a situation. And, I take pride in that.
You guys get to open the year kind of for the whole NFL with the Hall of Fame game. You've been around a while now. Does it mean something to you getting to go to the Hall of Fame, playing the Hall of Fame game?
Definitely. It'll be my second time actually going to the Hall of Fame. Never played in the Hall of Fame game before. Just seeing all the guys who've cemented their legacy on the different statues and everything that are up in Canton. I think it'll be good for a lot of young guys, and it's good for guys who also later in their career like myself to kind of start setting goals, start setting expectations for yourself, and no better way to do it than, playing a game and also getting the inspiration of seeing the Hall of Fame.
What have been your early takeaways of Josh McDaniels' system and kind of getting to know it and what brings out the best in you guys, or what you see so far?
I mean, he's a guy who's coached a lot of football games, and my impression is just trust him. I trust him. I think he's a guy who understands the game very well, as his track record precedes him, and that's pretty much my impression.
I know you've been around the league a long time, seen a lot of things, but have you seen a 105-day, then a monsoon that ends practice?
Not quite 105 in a monsoon. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, which I was just telling some people. Birmingham's actually the third rainiest city in America. A lot of people don't know that. So I'm used to a lot of humidity, and sometimes you just gotta thug it out. If it rains, the air may get a little thick, but it's still a blessing to be out there. So.
All set?
Appreciate you guys.
I lived in Birmingham for years and didn't know that.
Camp so far, at least from our does that kind of run up your alley the way you like to play football?
I mean, hasn't really been that physical. I mean, we've gotten the pads on and, got to have some contact, but other than that, we've been doing a really good job of taking care of each other.
How do you like the system and how you're being utilized?
Pretty good. Honestly, just trying to do whatever coach asks me to do, wherever they put me, trying to make the most of my role.
A couple weeks ago, Patrick Graham, he gave you some praise for how quickly you're able to pick up the new scheme and how much you're able to handle at once. Is that been something that you always had, or was that something that you kind of had to work at once you got in the league?
I mean, it always takes work. I mean, had different coordinators and, throughout high school and college up until this point now. So just spending time, spending time with the playbook and, watching the film and seeing how it utilizes and applying the calls from the old system to the new system, just changing over the lingo, the language, and pretty much that's it.
This is your third defensive coordinator since being here. Have you been able to kind of put a process together to kind of expedite the whole process of learning a new system?
No, you can't cheat the process. This is a 1, 2, 3 steps. So just, doing what works for me. Like I said, taking notes, writing things down, watching the film, making note cards, whatever helps me learn best.
Johnathan, how have you changed as a player since your rookie season when you first got here?
I've gotten older.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple. I went from 21 up to 25 to now, so, growth. That's about it.
Is there a maturity level that comes with that as well, on the field and off, or?
I mean, I think as you get older, you're supposed to mature, so I certainly think so.
What have been your initial takeaways of the new cornerbacks you guys brought in, Yassin, Averett, and Phillips?
All are really good players, you know. They all came in to compete, and, you know, they're doing a pretty good job at that, so.
In your time in Vegas, do you remember practice being cut short because of rain like we had today?
I honestly don't ever remember even raining in Vegas, truthfully. So the rain that we've experienced the past couple of days is kind of, you know, mind-blowing to me.
What's the biggest thing you hope as a defense you guys can take out of getting to play first preseason game coming up?
Just getting out there for once, getting our feet wet, you know, building camaraderie, you know, getting the chance to play with each other and fly around, get to the ball. You know, that's the biggest thing.
Does the defense feel more like a reset or kind of a rebuild based on what you've seen in your time here?
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
So, I mean, biggest thing I know is it's a new system. We got some new guys here, new coaches. So we're just trying to put all the pieces together and just get this thing going on both sides of the ball and on special teams.
All set? Cool. That's it for today, guys.